Hey everybody, and welcome to this 8th edition competitive battle report with me, Brady, from Almost Pro Gaming, and my buddy Ryan.
Hello.
Also from Almost Pro Gaming. And yeah, we're going to be doing a casual competitive game today. The armies aren't necessarily the strongest things in the world. It's only a 1,000-point game, and we're going to use the chapter approved missions just because it's so small, and a lot of the secondaries don't really work with armies that have small points like that. So yeah, let's take a look at Ryan's army today. Alright, so for this game, Ryan brought his Orks, which is a Tuska the Demon Killer army. I don't think he actually has a clan name or anything, so I guess we'll just call it a Tuska army. For those of you who don't know who Tuska is, he is a orc that killed a demon prince by ripping off an area from the demon prince that is very sacred to all of us men. Anyways, so yeah, this is a Tuska the Demon Killer army. And yeah, so Ryan, where are we starting? What do you got here?
Alright, so first we've got a patrol detachment led by Tuska himself, which is a war boss in mega armor. And he's got the head wappas, kill choppa, big choppa relic. And he's going to be accompanied by 11 boys, all with choppas and sluggas. The boss knob has a big choppa, and there's one rocket launcher in there.
Okay.
And then we have a vanguard detachment with a weird boy.
Alright, where's the weird boy?
This guy here. He's an HQ. And then we got a war boss on bike.
Okay.
With a big choppa. And then we've got 3 squads of knobs on bikes, all with big choppas. And then we got a squad of...
So the boars are bikes?
Yes.
Okay, and I noticed some of them have the guns and some don't. I'm assuming that's just because you haven't got around to that part yet.
Yeah.
Like if you look on this guy, there's guns, I guess, bolted to the side of the board. I don't know how that works.
Space magic.
Space magic.
Yeah. And then we got 5 storm boys, just with what they come with. And this guy here is the knob. He's the boss. Oops.
Oh, apparently he can't stand up straight. Must be drunk.
Yeah. And then we got a Death Dread with claws and big shooters.
Cool.
And that is it.
And that comes up to very close to 1,000 points for the Orks. So yeah, let's take a look at my army today. And this is my almost 1,000 points of, I guess, Chaos Demons with Red Legion allies. So yeah, let's get into it. We have we have an Outrider detachment of Khorne Chaos Demons, which is led by a Khorne Demon Prince with what is called Hellforge Sword or Hellfire Sword or something like that. 3 units of 5 Flesh Hounds. I know these aren't the proper models, but these ones were much cheaper. They are on the proper bases, and they're basically the exact same size, so they're very good for counts as models. If anyone's playing Demons and wants to have some Khorne Flesh Hounds that are cheap, look up Direwolves. They're from Age of Sigmar, and they're very good. You just need to buy some new bases to put them on, and that's it. Then we have a small Bloodletter blob. It's not the full 30-man like it should be, which I would use in most competitive games. And I would have used it as 30 in this game, but I don't have the other 10 painted up yet. So yeah, we're going to go with 20 this game and see how that works. So that makes out the Outrider detachment of Khorne Demons. Then we have a very small battalion of my Red Legion, which will be using Alpha Legion rules. So leading the Red Legion today is Cronus, our Chaos Lord on Juggernaut, and of course he has the Mark of Khorne. We have our Sorcerer, who's going to be Mark of Slaanesh. Then everything else here in the back, which is a unit of, I believe, 7 Chaos Space Marines, and 2 units of 10 cultists, they're both going to be Slaanesh as well. Because for those that don't know, my Red Legion is a Khorne and Slaanesh warband. And yeah, I have a backstory to it and everything, but I'm not going to bore you guys with it yet. If you guys are interested, maybe I'll make a little army spotlight video on my Red Legion talking about their lore and fluff. Because I know I've said in the past I'm not a very big lore or fluff guy, but I am to a point. I just don't like reading. That's basically what it comes down to. But when I get to make up my own stories and stuff, then yeah. I have my own unique and creative ways of making a Slaanesh and Khorne warband. So I believe for this game, I'm going to give he's going to be the Warlord, and he's going to get the relic for the Axe of Blind Fury. And he's also going to have the I Am Alfarius Warlord trait, so I'm going to have to roll randomly to see what his other trait is, and so I'll let you know that in the game. But yeah, this is my almost 1,000 points of Chaos, which I guess would technically be Chaos Demons, because that's the majority of the army. So yeah, let's get into the mission and deployment, and get into this battle report. So this is what the table looks like after deployment. It was Dawn of War deployment, so a bunch of orcs just lined up right there. And then we have my demons right here with Cronus behind them, some Space Marines in the ruins, some cultists lined up, some Fleshhounds, and then back over on this side, inside that building, you can't really see, but there's 10 cultists hiding in there. And then I have my Bloodletter Bomb, well, my mini Bloodletter Bomb, and my Demon Prince in Deep Strike. So the mission we got is Recon from Chapter Approved, so it's a Maelstrom mission. And as far as I can tell, it's basically just a regular mission with some special rule about deep striking that we opted to not use, because I'm just going to deep strike my guys normally, and Ryan doesn't have anyone that deep strikes, so yeah, I guess we're just going to play it like it's a normal mission with the +1 roll-off to go first. So as for objectives, we have number 1 over here in the Orc deployment, and then we have number 2 right in the middle. We have number 3 right over here. We have number 4 down over here by my dogs. We have number 5 right there. And we have number 6 right over there behind the broken factory or whatever you want to call it. So before we get in the game, a couple of shout outs. So most of the terrain here is from Troll Trader Combat. The rest of the terrain is Games Workshop. But yeah, some of this, like if you look at this, I just finished this the other day. That church looks really nice. It's all painted and stuff. It comes as like wood, so that's unpainted. That's what it would normally look like. Same with that building, but I painted them, made them look nice. I just left the crates as wood because I guess they can be wooden crates, right? It looks nice. I think it looks okay. And yeah, and then also the mat itself is from Deep Cut Studio. So I'll show you their logo right over here, Deep Cut Studio. So thanks again to them for sending me out the mat and some dice trays that you can see over here that Ryan is using. An Almost Pro Gaming dice tray. So yeah, Ryan finished deploying first, so he's going to get the +1, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I have my mini Wargaming dice that I got from the guys at Mini Wargaming. Still waiting for them to upload the battle reports. They still aren't out yet, but they should be out soon. So, Ryan, why don't you roll first, and I'll see what I gotta beat.
Beat that.
I gotta beat a 2, because that's a 1, goes up to a 2. Alright, let's do it.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess we tied, and we roll again. So, your roll now. So you have a 4. I have a 1 in 3 chance of beating this.
Oh, come on.
We tie again.
It's gonna be like that.
Yep, it's gonna be like that. What's your next roll?
3.
You got a 3. Now I have a 50% chance of beating you.
Oh.
Of course not. Alright, I am going to try to seize the initiative, though. And I do not. So, good luck. Have fun. And, yeah, so I guess we're going into Tuska the Demon Killer Orks, turn 1. Okay, so the Orc movement phase is done, and this is the objectives that he pulled. He has Defend 6, which is right over there, which he wasn't able to make it to. He has Defend Objective 2, which he's on right now after some good advance rolls to get in the middle. He did have to spend a command point to get a better advance because he rolled a 1 or a 2 the first time around. But now he's on the objective. It is Defend, though, so I can try to shoot him off of it. And then he has Witch Hunter, so he has to kill my sorcerer who's hiding here in the ruins. And as for the actual movement phase, Orcs there, Death Dread is what he's called.
Yep.
Right there. Tuska is back there sitting on that objective. I don't think you need that objective, but he's just there. Then we have all of these bikes, which counts as bikes, obviously, because they're on boars, but I still think they look cool and they're very fitting. They move fast and do what they're supposed to do. So yeah, all of them advanced, and that's a war boss right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can advance and charge, I believe, correct? Because of an ability the war boss has?
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know if those two will get in, but this one that got the very good advance roll, they might end up getting into the first unit. We will see. So with that said, let's go into the psychic phase.
Yep.
Okay, so going into the psychic phase, and when I asked Ryan, where's the weird boy, I didn't even notice it. The weird boy is right back there, hiding behind the dreadnought thingy. What's it called? Death Dread. Sorry, I'm going to mess up all these rules. I never play against orcs. Nobody in my club plays orcs because they were so bad in 7th edition, so just nobody played them. But now they're actually decent, so people are starting to pick up the army. And they don't even have their codex yet. So anyways, Psychic, what are we doing?
Yeah, so the weird boy is going to cast a jump on Tuska.
The jump on Tuska, okay.
Yeah, it goes off on a 7.
Okay.
Goes off.
And let's see if I'm in denial range. So it did go off, and I checked, and I'm about 25 inches away with my sorcerer, so I cannot deny. So where's Big Boy going?
He is gonna go mess up those dogs on the flank there.
Which one's on the left side?
Yeah, these guys over here.
Okay, poor
Need to
doggos.
plug that gap.
Poor doggos.
9 inches. We'll put him right there, or I could keep him there and defend that objective, but.
Oh yeah, you
That's
could
not the
do
orky
that.
thing to do.
No, it's definitely not. Orcs want to just run in and kill stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're going into shooting phase. That's all your psychic, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
How many spells can the weird boy cast and deny?
He can cast 1.
And deny one, I
Deny
assume?
1, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, now on to shooting, which I don't think you have because you advanced everything.
Well, basically everyone's guns are assault. So
they
I
are
can't
assault?
shoot.
I thought they were rapid fire. Okay, go for
Yeah,
it.
most everything's assault.
But now you're going to be hitting on 6s depending on what you target and stuff. So
Yeah.
where are we starting?
Alright, so I'll start with these boys here. They're gonna unleash everything into the back row dogs.
Okay, so apparently these guys each have 2 DACA guns, and again, they're not modeled that way yet because Ryan's still working on the conversions, but I wanted to get this army on the channel, and he already has it mostly painted, so it's here. But apparently they have 2 DACA guns and a slugga, you said?
Yes, sir.
So the DACA guns are Assault 3, and the slugga's Assault 2?
Assault, pistol 1.
Or Pistol 1.
Yeah.
So you can't shoot the slugga with them then, you can only shoot the DACA guns. So that's 6 shots each. But they are hitting on 6s because they advanced.
Yep. Here we go. Let's see those 6s. You got 1, 2 whole 6s.
Okay, and then you need 4s, I assume, to wound, since it's probably Strength 4?
Strength 5.
Okay, so 3s.
Yep. Hey, there's 1.
1. I have a 5-up demon save. Hey, we made it. Off to a good start.
Yep.
So where are we going to now?
Okay, the next squad will fire if they are within range, which they definitely are. They're going to go into the back row of dogs again.
So you're shooting with the middle squad?
Yep.
Okay.
6s, please. There's 1, 2, just 2. Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds.
I've got 2 5-up demon saves. Make 1, fail 1. So a dog loses a wound. That dog right there in the back took that wound. Then we're moving on to the 3rd squad of DACA bikers.
Same thing into the same squad.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a bit better. You got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a whole lot better. 3 hits this time.
So much better. Now you wound on 3s.
For 2.
2 5-up saves. Make 1, fail 1. So that dog bites the dust. Arf. Alright, and then the war boss with his DACA guns. That's what they're called, right? You're going to shoot into the back unit again. So he hits on 6s. Unless, wait, no, he probably has a better weapon or ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill 5, so same thing.
So he hits on 6s.
So
You
2.
got 2? Okay,
hits.
wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. 2 more wounds.
5-ups. I only take 1 wound. I've made a 5-up every time so far. And I think this is the dog that happened to get shot in the face.
Sure.
And now we have the rocket launcher from this squad of boys shooting into where you shooting.
The Marines, if I can get them, I can.
Yeah, you can get Marines. Okay.
Alright, so hitting on a 6.
Not hitting at all.
Oh, okay.
Alpha Legion.
Into those dogs back there.
Into the doggies, so you hit on a 6.
Hitting on a 6. Nope, not.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's it for orc shooting,
I
correct?
got my Death Dread.
Your Death Dread has guns.
Yeah, two big shooters. Hitting on 5s.
Shooting at what?
To the Marines in the building.
So then hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
Because Alpha Legion.
So I got 1 hit.
Okay, and then wound on a 3.
Yep, strength 5. Wounding on a 3. Nothing. Okay.
So now, I assume we're going into the charge phase.
Correct.
Alright, where are we starting?
Let's start with Tuska.
Alright, where are you charging?
He's charging into the doggos.
Alright, they got no Overwatch. They can bark at you. That's it.
He gets to reroll his charges, but I'm going to spend a point to reroll this one dice.
Okay. There you go.
There we go.
So Tuska ends up getting in right there. So now Ryan is at 2 command points to my 3, since I spent 4 to deep strike my Bloodletters and Demon Prince. Any other charges?
Yep. Let's go with these bikers into the front row of dogs.
Alright, so the bikers into the front row of dogs. 6? That might make it?
Yeah.
Oh, here, let me go back. So if you go from there, yeah, you're in, for sure.
Perfect.
So that was enough, and it puts them in base if they would like, or at least within an inch.
How far can I get this guy? He's going to end up right there. So he'll go there, and he'll go there.
Okay. Any other charges?
Yep. These bikes will try to get in as well.
Okay.
6 is not going to do it.
That's not at all.
But they get to reroll because of Here We Go.
Okay.
Nope.
That's
still
not going to do it either.
Okay.
Alright, so they failed their charge. Moving on. The last unit of bikers, I assume,
Yep.
into those dogs.
Same thing.
Nah, won't make it either.
And then Here We Go. No.
That won't make it either. Alright.
And one more. I'm going to try to get the War Boss into the dogs.
Okay, War Boss is going to try to go into the dogs. And he's not making it either, but here we
go.
Nope. He's still not making it.
Oh, come on, guys.
Alright, so where are we going to start?
Let's start with Tuska.
Okay.
No, let's start with the dogs.
So we're starting with the
bikes
bikes against the dogs. Oh, for those that weren't aware, just a quick update. He has the jump on his guy that you obviously saw use this turn on Tuska. And then I have Warp Time on that guy. I have Warp Time and Infernal Gaze. So continue.
Okay, so the bikes into the dogs. They got 3 attacks apiece.
Okay.
With big choppas. They hit on 3s.
Okay.
Okay, not bad at all. So all those hit. And then they are strength 7. It's strength 5, strength plus 2 because of the choppas.
Okay. Why are they strength 5? Why are they so strong? So you got 2 wounds?
Yep, 2 wounds at -1, 2 damage.
So 5 ups. I failed them both. And you said 2 damage, right?
Yep.
So you killed 2 dogs from that front squad. There we go. Dead dogs. Thinking about it, I don't think, with the pile-in and everything, I'm not going to do anything meaningful here. And I only have 3 command points left, so I'm not going to interrupt. So smack me with Tuska.
Yep. So he's got 4 attacks base, and then I gave him, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I gave him the Warlord trait. Legendary Fighter, so I guess...
I still got a roll for my random part of my Warlord trait. I'll do that after. So he has a Warlord trait that does what now?
+1 attack on the charge. So
okay.
5 attacks. And he hits... I'm going to use Head Wappa's Kill Choppa, I think.
Okay.
That's his big axe.
Okay.
Hits on 2s. Okay, so 4 hits.
Okay, and then probably like strength 8 or 10 or something.
Strength 6 plus 2, so he's going to be strength 8.
So on 2s.
Okay, so you got 4 wounds. AP -2, D3 damage.
So 5 up demon saves because it's an invul. I make 2 and fail 2. How much damage?
D3.
Okay, so please roll a 1 for me here. Nope, so 1 dog dies, and then the next one?
2 dead
2
dogs.
dead dogs. I'm going to take both of these. Alright, so you have no more things to do, so I'm going to just try to get this in as much as possible. So they were, because of the unstoppable ferocity rule, because they were charged, or, yeah, because they got charged, they get an extra strength and attack, so they have 3 attacks each. So the dogs hit on 3s. So I failed 1. And then your toughness is what?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so they're strength 5, so on 4s. Huh. So you got 7 -1s.
Well, 3 up armor save. Takes a wound, which puts him down to 6.
Tuska is now at 6 wounds. Another quick update that I forgot at the beginning of the battle report to mention. I did give my guys the Banner of Blood, so I actually spent 5 command points instead of just 4 when I put my guys in Deep Strike. So the Bloodletters have a banner that allows them to roll 3d6 for their charge, which is pretty nice. They can only do it once a game, though, but that's all you really need with them as long as they go in and kill something. Alright, so with that done, oh, we still have these dogs against your guys. So I'm going to pile in like this. Go like that. And another 9 attacks against those bikes. So the dogs hit on, whoops, that's a drop die. Dogs hit on 3s. Okay, that's not as good as the first time. And then your toughness, I'm going to assume 5 because of the bikes.
Correct.
So on 4s because they're strength 5. So 1 and -1.
Okay, so that will be a 5-up armor save. And they're good.
Yep, that's a 6. Alright, so just for you guys that were saying to the camera that you couldn't really see the results on Ryan's dice because of the glare, he's now going to use my orange dice just to, yeah, so we can actually see the dice on camera. And also, I guess that puts us in morale. So the dogs are leadership 7, so as long as they don't roll a 6, I'm okay. And leadership 7, so as long as I don't roll a 6, I'm okay. And then that'll be the end of your turn. Do you score any points?
Not this turn.
No, because you had to defend 6, defend 2, and kill my Psyker. Mm-hmm. So I got to stop you from defending 2. Because you're not on 6, and you're not going to get anywhere near my Psyker. So with that said, let's go into Chaos Demons, turn 1. So for Chaos, turn 1, we got Secure Objective 4, Defend Objective 5, and Behind Enemy Lines. So Behind Enemy Lines, I believe, is completely within the opponent's deployment. I don't have that. I could have done that with my stuff that I deep struck in, but I'd rather just kill this stuff. And so Defend 5 is right there, which my Sorcerer is on. And Secure 4 is right there. These cultists advanced up, so now that they're on that objective and there's more models than him, I'm technically controlling it, so he no longer gets Defend Objective 5. And also with the way that I put them, it kind of stops him from moving forward. Sure, the cultists are going to die, but he's not going to get past that point, and then I have all my stuff in the back to deal with him. So I have my Chaos Space Marines chilling up here, and then the Chaos Lord went over here trying to go that way. Then dogs are surrounding these bikes. So with that done, let's go into the Psycherino phase. So this guy right here is going to cast Smite on that guy right there. So I need a 5, but I'm looking for an 11 or 12 here. So I got a 5. D3 mortal wounds for 3. So you're down to 3 wounds left. So Tuska is now at 3 wounds. Then I'm going to use Infernal Gaze, which again is a 5. So that didn't work. If it did go off, let's see if it would have killed him. I need 3 4s. Oh, I had him at 1 wound. Oh well. Oh well, good enough. I took 3 wounds off of him, chipping away. Couldn't smite him again next turn. So that's the end of the Psychic phase, going into shooting phase. Cultists can't shoot because they advanced. So let's do these Chaos Space Marines into your boys. So 7 shots, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s, because I'm assuming the Orks are toughness 4, right?
Correct.
So you got 2 t-shirts.
Okay, 2 6-ups. Nope, 2 dead boys.
Womp womp. Then over here we're going to have the Chaos Lord shoot into that 1 unit of bikes, I guess. So I hit on a 2. Hits. Wounds on a 4. Wounds. Oh wait, no, I need a 5 because your toughness 5.
Correct.
So that's it, because I don't think I gave my guy a Warp Bolter. So then let's move on to the best phase in the game, which is the Chargy McChargy time phase. The Chaos Lord into just this unit of bikes right here.
Okay. All these Daka guns.
Hitting on 6s. 1?
Oh, just 1.
Okay, and the strength 5, so wounding on 4s.
Nothing.
So now I need a charge, which looks about maybe 6 inches, maybe 5. We'll measure after I roll. Oh, I'm in with 10. So he's there. Then we're going to have the Bloodletters attempt to charge everything. So you got another 18 shots from them, and then 6, so I guess 24.
Yep, so I'll just do it all together.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s. 2 hits.
You have horrible luck with this, man.
Oh, boy.
And then wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
Okay. 2 5-ups. So 1 dies, which is unfortunate because now this unit no longer hits on 2s. Because if there's more than 20 in the squad, they get +1 ballistic skill, which would have been nice, but to be honest, I don't think I need it. And now those blood letters, because of the Banner of Blood, which is going to be the... There's two banners there that you can hardly see. They're kind of touching each other. The purple one's going to be my instrument, and the gold one that has blood on it is going to be the Banner of Blood. So they get... I believe it's the instrument that does it, that gives them a +1 to their charge, so they only need an 8, and they have 3 dice to get an 8. So I should get in here, especially with a command point. And because of the loci of Khorne, because they're within 6 inches of a character with the Khorne keyword that's a demon from the book, they get to re-roll their failed charges. So I'm pretty sure I'm making it in here. Oh yeah, I'm getting wherever I want to go. Alright, so after their movement, or after the charge, they surrounded them as much as possible, so nothing is running away if it survives. It's staying here and fighting till the death. No more getting shot by 6-shot each bikes. So anyways, now I left enough room right here for my Demon Prince to try to get in. So he needs a 9, but he gets to re-roll because he's within 6 inches of himself. And I'm going to re-roll that. Nope, Demon Prince is all by himself. It would be nice if he got in too, because then he'd allow them to re-roll 1s. I could have daisy-chained to get that, but I was hoping the Demon Prince went in. And to be honest, I don't think I need it with all of this surrounding that stuff. I'm probably going to kill them all anyways. Or at least get pretty damn close. Because they're all power swords, too. And their strength, I believe, 5. So I'll be wounding on 4s. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. I think we're golden. Oh, I also still need the roll for my random warlord trait. So why don't we do that right now? So with I Am Alfarius, what happens is whenever the character with I Am Alfarius dies, you get to give that trait to another character. So you have to kill Alpha Legion, all of Alpha Legion's characters, in order to get Slay the Warlord, which is really cool. But on top of that, they also get a random generic one. So I get number 1. So I'll take a look at what that is, and I'll get back. So apparently, number 1 is I can re-roll all failed wound rolls against Adeptus Astartes. And I don't think Orks have the Adeptus Astartes keywords. So yeah, it's basically useless other than him not giving up Slay the Warlord if he does happen to die. So with that said, let's go into battle, I believe. So we are going to start with... Oh, wait, no, forgot these dogs. Charge. They're in. Bloop. Now, those ones aren't running away either unless they kill some dogs. Alright, so where are we going to start? We're going to start with the blood letters. I think that's my best bet. So I'm going to divide up all the attacks and get back to you guys with who's attacking what and how many. Alright, so we're going to have 8 that can reach, swing into the war boss, and then the other 11 are going to swing into that squad of bikers right there. I'm leaving this squad without being attacked because I'm pretty sure Cronus will be able to kill those 3 by himself. So let's start against the war boss. So we got that as a drop die. So we hit on 3s. That's... I think I needed that Demon Prince. So their strength 5.
Toughness 6.
Your toughness 6?
Yep.
Why?
Because he's a war boss.
I guess so.
Extra special.
So even if I wanted to put more attacks into him, I couldn't anyways. So now wounding on 5s, I guess. Okay, so we got 4 at -3. Do you have an invul?
He does not.
So you take 4 damage, I believe.
Okay, puts him down to...
Oh, wait, there was... I'll double check the footage, but I think I had 2 6s, which are mortal wounds in addition or something. I'll have to look it up, but we'll see. I'll be right back. So after that, that brings his war boss down to 1 wound. Now on for the other blood letters hitting that squad. Alright, and then the other 11 swinging into that biker squad, hitting on 3s. That looks okay. So I only failed, I think, like 4 or 5. And now we're strength 5 on the charge, so wounding on 4s. And these are 2 damage each, so that's 6 damage, 8 damage. How many wounds are in that squad?
3 wounds apiece.
So I needed 1 more, and these will kill them. So you don't have an invul, and this cuts through your armor, so I killed that squad. Yay! So after my consolidate, I know I just called it pile in, but it's actually consolidate, I move up over there into them. So would you like to interrupt anywhere? Because now would be the time.
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either.
No.
So we're gonna have Cronus then attack into these guys with his Axe of Blind Fury, and I did accidentally put a guy within an inch, so let's not roll any ones. So he has 4 attacks. He hits on 2s. So here's the 2 ones. They count as hits towards my other guy, so let's see if he wounds him on 2s. He does. So then that Bloodletter makes 1 save, so 1 Bloodletter dies. So let's kill the one that's actually within an inch. So that's how the Axe of Blind Fury works, is if you roll 1s, those hit your own guys if they're within an inch. So he killed his own Bloodletter. And then for the 2 that did hit, it's strength 8, so I wound you on 3s. You got 1 wound at, I believe it's -3, so it should go through. So D3 for just 1.
Okay.
So they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
That's pretty beastly. How many points is it for a squad?
For a squad of 3 with big choppas, just under 150.
Okay, they're pretty expensive though. Then I have 3 attacks with the Juggernaut itself. 2s, reroll them once. Strength 5, so 4s. 2 wounds at -1.
Okay, so 5 ups. Okay.
Made 1 and failed 1, so that guy's down to 1 wound. We're gonna have these 4 dogs attack those 3 bikes. So they hit on, they get an extra attack because they charge. Just like the Khorne and Bloodletters, if you guys were wondering, the reason they had 2 attacks each is because of Unstoppable Ferocity, which is the Khorne special rule. So these guys get the extra attack each and extra strength. So they hit on 3s. I only missed 3 so far. That was, nope, yeah, only missed 3. And then I wound you on 4s because strength 5 to toughness 5. So we have 6 -1s.
Okay, 5 ups. I take 3.
Okay.
So
one guy dies. Yep.
Yeah, take it.
Alright, and then they're gonna consolidate. And then my first activation is going to hope I get lucky, and I'm gonna swing against Tuska. So only 2 attacks each now. Hitting on 3s. So far so good. Toughness 5.
6.
Okay, doesn't matter. Still wounding on 5s. Come on, dice gods. I only got 2. 2 -1s.
3 ups. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
3 down to 1.
Let's see. Command point one of these. Okay, so he takes
So
1.
he takes 1. Tuska is already down to 2 wounds, and it's not even turn 2 yet. Alright, so now you get to activate a unit.
Let's go Tuska.
Are you sure? It'd be better to attack these guys into those dogs before they get attacked.
Let's do the doggos then.
For those who aren't keeping track, we're both at 1 command point each now.
Alright.
So attacks into the doggos.
So 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Okay. So 3 hits.
Okay.
Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. You got 3 wounds.
3 5 ups. Make 1 fail 2.
2 damage apiece.
So 2 doggos dead. 1, 2. This 1 dog gets to pile in. Donk. Right there. Then he gets 2 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on not that. So Tuska is attacking the dogs again. He has 4 attacks, you said?
Yep. And I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Okay, so they all hit.
Okay.
And he's going to be strength 8, so wounding on 2s. So they all wound.
I got 4 or 5 ups. Nothing.
And D3 damage apiece.
I'll roll them 1 at a time.
1
So
dead
1 dead.
dog. Oh,
Nope.
so 2 dead dogs, and then I got 1 dice left. 3 dead dogs. You did it.
You did do it. Now that I think about it, that was a huge tactical error. What I should have done is pulled the dogs out of combat, walked over here, and created a little shield so he can't get to that guy. Because now I'm pretty sure my Psyker's dead. Oh well, that's my boo-boo. So then over here, we got the bikes that are going. So who's attacking first, the Warlord or the bikes?
Let's go with the bikes.
Okay, and what are they attacking?
Let's put it all into the bloodletters.
Okay, all of them into the Bloodletters.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 misses, not bad. And wounding on 3s. Toughness 5, right?
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s regardless. So you got 2. Okay.
Okay, 2 5 ups. Make 1 fail 1. Killed that one. You got your Warlord on bike.
Yep. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Into the bloodletters, obviously. So you got 3 hits. Strength 8.
So on 2s.
So you got 2 wounds.
2 5-up invulnerable saves. Failed both, so 2 dead. And then his attack squid gets to attack.
Yeah, so 2 attacks hitting on 2. Okay. I guess he's not attacking.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay, so then, moving on to, I guess, morale. So this dog right here lost 2, so as long as it's not a 6, he's good. The bloodletters lost 5, and they're only leadership 7, but if I roll a 1 because of the demonic icon, I get D6 back. I get D6 back. How many more do I get back in the unit? Just 1. Oop. There he goes. I get 1 more back. That's pretty cool. It's the first time that's ever actually worked for me. And I've played these guys in like 3 or 4 games so far. And then you have morale on bikes, maybe?
Leadership 6.
And they only lost 1. And then what about the morale on those guys? Leadership what?
Leadership, however many they have in the squad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So leadership 9, I only killed like...
2.
Okay, so then I guess they're fine the way they are. Alright, so that should be the end of my turn, I believe. So let's see what I score. I don't get behind enemy lines. I don't get secure objective 4 because you killed the dogs. And I'm still defending 5, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to go through because I'm staring down a Tuska with my sorcerer because I misplayed so hard there. But you live and you learn, right? So anyways, I guess we're going into Orks, turn 2. Turn 2 is started for the Orks. He did his movement. Storm Boys came from behind that building, over there. Boys didn't really move at all. Weird Boy shuffled over a little bit. The Death Dread moved up. Tuska advanced and is now going to kill my sorcerer. I messed up so hard there. That might lose me the game. I could have won the game if I had just moved them out of combat and blocked you off here and then smited you and Infernal Gazed you next turn. But no, I had a brain fart. Oh well. And then, yeah, Demon Prince is still back there. As for your cards, you discarded Defend Objective 6, which was way over here. And you still have Kill a Psyker, which is right there. You're going to do that. Now you have Kingslayer, so you have to kill Cronus over here. And you still have Defend Objective 2, which is right there. Alright, so now I guess we're going into Psychic phase. So what are you doing?
Alright, Weird Boy is going to try to jump his boys.
Okay.
So I need a 6. Sorry, no, I need a 7. Here we go.
What is that, a 7?
Yep.
You should be in range of me now, so I'm going to try to deny.
Okay.
So I need an 8. I got an 8. Denied.
Darn. Okay, well, that's alright. I didn't need them to go anywhere anyways.
Nope. Now I just hope you roll double 1s for your charge.
Well, I can reroll. I'll roll double 1s twice, I bet. In my life.
Okay. So, I guess that's Psychic phase, so now going on to Shoosting.
Yeah. These bikes here are going to do their sluggas into the lone dog.
Okay, so he's going to shoot his 2 sluggas into that 1 dog.
Yep.
So he's hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s. Okay.
Nothing? Sweet.
Yep.
Alright, and then moving on.
Yep. These bikes are going to put their sluggas, 2 of them into your boss, and then 1 into the bloodletters.
Okay.
So
the
2
2
into
to the boss.
Hey, they both hit.
Okay, and then the strength 4, so wounding on 5s.
Nothing.
Okay, and then the 1 into the bloodletters. Hitting on a
Nope,
5, nothing.
And then the war boss is going to put 1 into the bloodletters.
Oh, okay.
He's got a slugga as well. Missed.
Okay.
Guess we'll go on to the boys.
Okay, boys are going to shoot. Where are they shooting? Probably the cultists, right?
All their sluggas into the cultists and a rocket into the marines in the building.
Okay. So what are you doing first?
Let's do the rocket.
Okay, so did he move?
Nope.
Okay, so he's hitting on a 6 because of Alpha
Hey,
Engine.
there we go.
Got 1. Okay.
It's a strength 8.
So wounding on 2.
There we go.
Wounds.
AP -2, 3 damage.
Okay, so only -1 because I'm in the ruin, so 4 up. And I'm okay.
Okay, and then 8 sluggas into the cultists.
Hitting on 5s.
Okay,
Not-
so we got 3
You got
hits.
3, not bad.
Not bad.
And then strength 4, so wounding on 3s.
Three
So
wounds.
3 wounds. I got 3 6-ups. 2 dead. I take 1. I believe that's it for shooting.
Got my Death Dread still.
Oh yeah, your Death Dread has hidden guns.
Yeah. Alright, he's going to be shooting at the cultists.
Okay.
No, he's going to shoot at the Marines in the building, sorry.
Okay, so he hits on 5s probably, but now
Yep.
6s because of Alpha Legion. So nothing.
Okay, perfect. Alright, that's it for... Oh, yeah, that's it for shooting.
Okay, so charges, where are we going?
Let's start with the Storm Boys into the Bloodletters.
Okay, you can't really fail, but let's see,
they're
you got 8 inches. So go wherever you want.
Death Dread into the cultists.
Overwatch. I got 8 last pistols with hole. And then strength 7, so 6s. You got 1.
3 up armor save. He's good.
Make it. So even if you roll your double 1s, you're in. Well, it's just for formality. You get a 9. Boom.
Okay, and next, the boys will go into the cultists.
Okay, I got no more Overwatch because I'm in combat now.
So I need like a 3.
No, you got
That'll do it.
12. You should be good. And then we have Tuska charging my my mistake, I guess you can say. I have Overwatch on a 6. No. Okay, so roll your charge that you can't possibly fail.
There we go.
You're in.
That puts them in.
You just want me to
So,
move? Boop.
that's all the charges.
Alright, so where are we starting? I do not have points to interrupt, so wherever you want to go.
How deadly are those Bloodletters if they have not charged?
They only have 1 attack each at strength 4, minus 3.
But they still get the +1 if they got charged.
Oh, but you did charge them, so yeah, they have 2 attacks each at strength 5.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with Tuska.
Tuska.
I really don't want him to die.
Okay, I'm hoping he fails everything.
Alright, so we're going to attack with the axe.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s. Alright, not bad. So strength 8. So
it
wounding
should
on
be on
2s.
2s. Please roll a bunch of 1s.
Oh,
So you got 2.
I've got 1 point left, so I might as well spend it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you got
3 wounds.
at minus?
-2.
Okay, so I have 5 ups. Please. Please! How much damage?
D3.
Okay, I'm going to command point one of these because I want my guy to live, and if he does live, this will be great. So 1 in 3 chance for my sorcerer to live through this.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes! So now you get D3 damage.
Okay. Yeah,
1.
of course.
Dice gods for being merciful. Okay, so yeah, that lives. Woohoo! Doing my happy dance. Doing my happy dance. Camera shaking because I'm doing my happy dance. Okay, so where are we going now?
Storm Boys. So they have choppas, so they each get an extra attack. So they got a lot of attacks.
They got a lot of attacks. Many attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay. Not horrible. So all those hit.
Yeah, could have been better, could have been worse.
And strength. Strength 4.
So on 3s. So 5?
5. Yep.
5 up in vulnerables because of demonic. I didn't make any. 5 died. So 5 have died this turn from there. Anything else? Oh, your other charging units, so either the boys or the killer can thingy.
Let's go with the boys.
Okay.
Calculate their attacks. So this might
Right, so the orc boys attacking the cultists get a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
In orc counting.
Hitting on 3s.
Those are drop dice.
Yeah, maybe it was these 2. Okay.
So you hit on 3s?
Yep.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
And then strength 4?
Correct.
So on 3s. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Oh, I want my Death Dread to kill some. This is 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 wounds.
So I need a bunch of 6s. They're dead. You started working on defending 2 again.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I believe... Oh no, and then you get to activate 1 unit. So either these guys, those bikes, or your warlord dude.
Let's go.
Or war boss. I keep calling him warlord, but it's a war boss. I'm just saying the wrong thing like I usually do.
Let's go with these bikes.
Know what I mean, not what I say. Also, I have first blood. I don't think we mentioned it, but I did get first blood by killing those bikes. So I have 1 point to Ryan's nothing right now.
Correct.
Okay, so we're going with these bikes?
Yeah.
Attacking at what?
I'm going to put 2 of them on your warlord and then 1 on the bloodletters.
Okay, so who's going first?
Let's do the bloodletters first.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 hits. Wounding on...
Why only 3 attacks?
They each have 3 attacks. I'm putting 1 on the bloodletters.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, toughness 4, right?
Or toughness 3.
Okay, winning on 2s. Hey, 2
2
wins.
5-ups. Make 1, fail 1.
Okay.
Alright, and then that was your... Oh, and then the one's going against my warlord, Cronus.
Yep. Hitting on 3s.
So you failed 3. Then you wound on your strength 6.
7.
Okay, so wounding on 3s.
3 wounds.
Minus?
Minus 1, I want to say.
So 4-ups. I make 2, fail 1.
It's 2 damage.
So he's either at 4 or 3. I'll have to double check. I don't know exactly how many wounds he starts out with. Chaos Lord on Juggernaut does have 6 wounds, so he's down to 4. And then that was your first activatable unit. So now I get to activate a unit. And I am going to activate the Bloodletters. So I'm going to divide all the... I'm going to pile in these guys and then divide all my attacks, and I'll get back to you guys. So I got 5 of them that are going to be swinging against the bikes, which includes the Blood Reaper, so he gets an extra attack, which I did forget about last turn, but oh well. And then 4 of them are going to attack the War Boss that has 1 wound, and then 1 of them is going to swing into the Storm Boys. So let's do the one swinging into the Storm Boys. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. You have 1 dead Storm Boy. Blop. Alright, and then swinging into the War Boss. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on your strength. Toughness 6, right?
Correct.
So 5s. You got 2, which 1 counts as 2 damage, and they're both minus 3.
Okay.
So he just dies.
Dead.
The War Boss.
Okay.
Then the rest that are going on the bikes. Hitting on 3s. Not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. And then wounding on 4s, because strength 5 against toughness 5, because of unstoppable ferocity. So we have 4 that go through, so 4 more damage. So you lose 2 bikes, because 1 was on a wound.
Yep.
And then I will do my consolidate, and we'll get back. So I moved the one guy right there slightly a little bit, just to trap the bike in case I don't kill him. But now he has these guys to attack. So they get to swing, I'm assuming, at the 1 dog just to finish it off.
Let's do 1 at the 1 dog and then 1 guy at the
I
other
can see
guy.
this going horribly for you.
Yeah, well, I got it.
Okay, so
do it.
which one's this going into? The big unit or the 1 dog?
This will be the 1 dog.
Okay, so
hitting
hitting
on
on
3s.
3s. So far, so good.
Wounding on 3s.
You got
2
2.
wounds.
2
You
5-ups.
just need to fill 1.
I failed both, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Killed the dog. Perfect. Alright, and then the other going into those dogs.
Hitting on 3s
So you have 1 hit.
and 3s. Oh,
Nothing.
come on.
Alright, so this dog all died. Of your units, so now I get to attack, or, yeah, I get to activate that guy, and the sorcerer. We're going to save the sorcerer for last. So, we're going to have Cronus over here. He's again within an inch of a buddy, so please don't roll any 1s. Perfect. Then he's strength 8, so he wounds on 3s. So you got 3 at minus 3. So you just kills that guy. Because it's D3 each, but he only has 3 wounds, so no matter what, he's just going to die. Alright, and then I will consolidate that way, because he's now out of combat. And then we'll move over to these dogs, who only have 2 attacks each now. So 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. So 2 miss. And then I wound you on 4s now, because I'm down to strength 4, because unstoppable ferocity.
Winning on 5s then.
Why are you toughness? Oh, toughness 5. Okay, so 1 wound.
Okay.
And minus 1.
So 5 up. Nope.
So you take a wound. Okay, so he's down to 2 wounds left. And then now, we move over to the sorcerer. I'm pretty sure the sorcerer has 3 attacks. I'm pretty sure I hit on 3s. Okay. Anyways, so apparently the staff gives him +2 strength. So he's strength 6 against a toughness 5, which I think in the battle report Ryan accidentally said he was toughness 6, but Ryan is learning this army, so please cut him some slack if we did play it as toughness 6. So, oops, that's a drop die. So now I wound you on 3s. For 1 at a -1.
Alright, so I will need a 3-up armor save.
Alright. Which you fail and you have no more command points. This is D3 damage. If I roll a 3 or higher, I kill Tuska. Let's see. 3 or higher. And Tuska's dead. This sorcerer deserves a name now. He definitely does. Anyone in the chat, please give a name to the sorcerer that was able to take down Tuska the Demon Killer after being charged. Because he definitely deserves a name now. This is a new model, by the way. Let me look at you guys, or show you guys. Just painted him up last night. And I think I'm going to do this for most guys. All my characters are going to have white helmets now because of my channel logo. I think it suits, and I really like how it looks. So yeah, guys, please name this character now that he has killed Tuska the Demon Killer all by himself. Alright, so yeah, that's Slay the Warlord.
Good night, sweet prince.
Alright, so that's the end of Orcs turn 2. And because this unnamed sorcerer that I would like you guys to name for me ended up killing... Oh, he doesn't have 5 wounds. He's got, like, 3. Because, yeah, you did 1 wound to him earlier. The unnamed sorcerer, who I'd like you guys to name, he's now defending... He defended number 5 from Tuska the Demon Killer, which is pretty awesome, man. So I get 2 more points to put me up to 3. I had a thing over here to do my points. So I've got 3 now to Ryan's nothing so far. Because, yeah, I don't think you scored any. You didn't get your Witch Hunter, you didn't get Kingslayer, and you didn't defend objective. Oh, no, you... At the end of this turn, or at the end of my turn, if those guys are still there, you get defend objective 2.
Yeah.
So with that said, we have some morales to do, I believe. Which would be the Bloodletters. They lost 5, I think? Yeah, I think they lost 5. But I'm hoping for another 1 again to get D6 back. Nope. Okay. So 5, 10, so I lose 3 more. Because their leadership's 7. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, and then that's all the morale we have to do. So now we go into Chaos turn 2. Last turn I discarded Secure Objective 4, which is way over there that I could have got earlier but messed up hard. But then my Sorcerer saved me. Thank you, Mr. Sorcerer. And then we drew Rise to Glory, which means Cronus over here has to kill a character. And the only one left is that weird boy over there. So that's going to be my end game goal. Then we have Defend Objective 2, which is what the Orcs are doing right now. They're defending Objective 2. And then we have Behind Enemy Lines, which I could have got with the Demon Prince. But at this point, I'm 3 points up against Ryan. And he doesn't have much left on the board. So I'm just trying to press my advantage as possible. And just keep him from scoring anything other than the 2 he's going to get there. But if I kill the majority of his army, then he's not going to have much to score with after this. So I think the game will be pretty downhill for him from there. So if I kill these Storm Boys, it's going to be pretty easy for me. Because all he's going to have left is the Death Dread, the Weird Boy, and these boys right here. Which will easily be mopped up by the CSM, the Sorcerer, and everything else. So let's go into Psychic phase. Because yeah, this is the movement. The Demon Prince moved over there. The Chaos Lord jumped up over there just to make sure he's far away from that Death Dread from charging him. Dogs are still there in combat. Chaos Space Marines moved down a little bit to just try to screen for this guy in case they need it. And yeah, that's it for my movement. Bloodletters are still just hanging out and stuff, so let's go into Psychic. So, Psychic, this guy is going to cast Smite, which I believe is going to be on these guys. So I need a 5. Goes off on a 10. That's not D6. It's just D3. And I do 3 mortal wounds. So I kill the guy with 2 wounds, and one guy has 2 wounds left. Bonk. And then he's going to do Infernal Gaze on that same guy right there. And it goes off. I roll 3 dice, and on 4s you take mortal wounds. You're dead. If you're wondering how you can see, there's a little window like right there that you can see through. And so that's it for Psychic. So now we're moving on to Shooting. So all of these Marines into your boys. So that's 7 shots because they're not in rapid fire range. They hit on 3s. Not bad. They wound on 4s. Not bad. So you have 4 t-shirt saves.
6 ups. And
So 3 die.
3 dead. 1, 2, 3.
His pistol's out of range. The bikes don't have, or dogs don't have anything they can do. He can't shoot his pistol because he's not within combat. So I guess we're going right into charge stuff because, yeah, why not? So these dogs right here are going to charge your Storm Boys.
Okay.
They're in. And this is basically just to stop him from charging the Bloodletters, even though it really doesn't matter at this point. Demon Prince is going to charge for formality. He got a 6. He's going to come around here. The Chaos Lord is going to charge. And he gets a 5. So he's going to go right there. So now let's start with, let's do the Demon Prince since he hasn't had a chance to hit anybody yet. So it's been a while since I've used him. Let me look up his stats and we'll be back. So the Demon Prince, because he's a Khorne Demon Prince, gets 5 attacks instead of 4. He also gets +1 because he charged because of Unstoppable Ferocity, which also gives him an extra strength. And he gets another extra attack to use with his claws. So I'm going to roll the claw first, which hits on a 2. And then wounds on a, I believe, 2. Let me double check. So yep, he's normally strength 7, but because of Unstoppable Ferocity and the fact that he charged, he gets +1 strength. So he's now strength 8. So on a 2 to wound, it's that and -2.
Just a dead Storm Boy.
So 2 damage, but damage doesn't roll over. So kill the Storm Boy. And then the 6 attacks from the sword, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. So you have 4 more dead Storm Boys.
Yeah, that's the whole squad.
Alright, I didn't even need Cronus or the Bloodletters and all that stuff. So nobody's going to pile in. Actually, the Demon Prince will go just shuffle over this way because the nearest enemy units is over here, so now he's closer to them. Cronus is going to do the same thing. He could move 6 inches because he would get his pile-in attack, but then there's nothing to attack, so then he could consolidate, but I'm just going to move him 3 inches over. And the dogs could then consolidate and pile in, but I'm not going to because, actually I will, but just with this one dog to stop you from charging my Demon Prince. And that looks like it's going to be my turn. So at the end of my turn, we have morale. These guys lost 4, I believe.
They lost 3.
Oh, yeah. You lost 3. So what's their leadership now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So their leadership 6. So you need to roll a 3 or less.
Or leadership 7 with the knob. That's his built-in leadership.
Okay, so you need to roll a 4 or less. You're good.
Perfect.
You rolled a 1. Alright, so that's going to be the end of turn 2. Very bloody game so far. We're only on turn 2 and, like, everything's dead. And it was all close combat, too. Normally you guys are used to seeing full-on shooting armies, but we wanted to just have some fun today and bring some fun lists and stuff. But, yeah, it looks like the dice gods were on my side. But because we're playing with the Maelstrom missions, this honestly still could go either way if Ryan gets really lucky with his cards and if I don't. Which, speaking of which, Ryan does now get 2 points for defending Objective 2. So that puts him at 2 to my 3. And then at the end of my turn, I can't defend Objective 2. I am not behind enemy lines, and I didn't kill a character with my character. But I am going to discard this because I don't think Cronus is going to make it over there, and I'd rather draw other stuff to do it. Because he could just start moving his Storm Boy that way, or even to jump him into the back corner. And then I'm never going to get him. So, yeah, because he can do it on himself, right? Just as friendly infantry or whatever. So, yeah, he could do it on himself and just run away. And that is, yeah, going to be it for my turn, because I have no more morale or anything to take. So now we go on to Orks, turn 3. Okay, so on Ryan's turn, we didn't mention it, but he discarded Kingslayer last turn, and then he did get Defend Objective 2, which is right in the middle. So now he has Defend Objective 1, Defend Objective 4, and Witch Hunter still. So Witch Hunter is the unnamed sorcerer that you guys should name for me, is right there. Defend Objective 4 is just over here. Defend Objective 1 is just over there, which his Storm Boy could have got on, but he was talking to me about his strategy. If he goes over there, the Demon Prince can get an easy re-rollable charge, which is like 6 inches just from flying over the building. And so he probably won't be defending that. So what he wanted to do is he moved him in a way so that he's more than 24 inches away from this sorcerer and more than 24 inches away from the dogs, because the dogs can deny 1 spell a turn because they have the collars of Khorne or brass collars of Khorne or something like that. And so now his idea is to do the jump, go over here, land inside this building with his base right there, which should bring him within 3 inches of that objective. So I won't be able to see him, because we're still playing with ITC rules where you can't see through bottom level of ruins. I know I didn't mention that earlier, but on my channel, that's just a rule I use all the time because it just makes sense to me. So, yeah, so he'll be able to hide there, and I'll have to come get him. Or, yeah, that's basically it. And then he can score that objective, and then to jump somewhere else next turn. So your movement phase, you ended up moving the Orks, or the boys, towards my Space Marines, and the Death Dread towards the Demons. And that guy already moved over there, so now we go into Psychic phase. What is he doing? The jump?
He's going to jump himself.
Alright, so you need a 7. Don't roll low.
Come on, Mork. Or maybe
Mork and Gork.
Yeah, there we go.
You got a 10,
Nice
so he
one,
gets
buddy.
to jump. So he's going to fly over here, or teleport over here, in the bottom level of the ruins, be within 3 inches of that objective.
Yeah, we already measured that, right? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
you should be good. And, yeah, so then that's the Psychic phase, and now Shooting phase. Are these guys going to shoot?
Yeah, they're going to shoot into the Chaos Marines.
Okay, so they're within 12 now, so you hit on 5s.
Okay, let's start with the rocket launcher. Hit.
Okay.
Woohoo. Wounds on a 2. Strength 8. There we go.
Okay, and then it's -2, and I got guys that aren't in the ruins, so that's a 5 up. Nope, so 1 dice. I'm going to take this guy, and then the rest of their pistols.
Yep, so sluggers, hitting on 5s. That's pretty good.
Okay, and then one
Well
on
above
4s.
average.
Nothing.
Okay, never mind.
That made up for it.
It's too good to be true. Death Dread's going to shoot into the Bloodletters.
Okay,
Hitting on 5s.
so you got 2, 3,
3 hits.
and then
Strength 5,
So threes?
wounds on 3s. For
2.
2.
2 5 ups. 2 die.
For shooting.
Alright, so charges, where are we going?
Boys into the Chaos Marines and the Sorcerer.
I don't know if the sorcerer's within 12. I'll double check. He probably should be, but yeah, we'll double check.
he
So anyways, you need an 11 to get into the guy or a 9 to get into the Space Marines. And you got a 7. That's not going to do it.
Here we go.
And that still doesn't do it.
Okay, well, I tried.
Moving on, we're going to go Death Dread into the dogs.
Yes,
I got
sir.
no Overwatch. Go for it.
Hey, he's
And you're in. Where are you
9.
going to go with 9?
Gonna get as far as I can around this way.
Did you declare the blood letters?
No.
Okay, I was going to say I don't remember you declaring the
I
blood
should
letters.
have.
You should
I'll
have,
just put 'em
yes.
There we go.
Okay, and I think that's all your charges.
Correct.
So where are we starting?
That's. Well, I gotta start with the Death Dread, I guess.
He's the only one, yeah, why did I even ask that? Okay, so he has 4 attacks, because 2 base,
Yeah.
but then +1 for each claw, and he has 2 claws, so 4 attacks.
Yeah.
I assume he hits on 3s, but -1 because of the claws? Or do the claws not -1?
Claws are not minus nothing, so
Okay.
hitting on 3s. Ooh.
So he got 2 hits,
Two
and
hits,
then probably like strength 10 or something
Yeah,
because of times 2.
Strength 10 because of the times
So
2.
on 2s.
There you go.
I got 2 5 up. Demon saves. Nope, they both go through. And it's flat 3.
3 damage apiece.
So the dog with 1 wound dies, and then this dog over here will die. And then I guess it's my turn to attack back. I'm not going to pile in or anything. I get 3 attacks of the dogs hit on 3s. They should reroll 1s because they're within 6 inches of that Demon Prince. And then strength 5, and your toughness 7, you said.
Correct.
So on 5s, 1 at -1, so you have a 4 up, I believe.
4 up armor save. Nope.
So you take a damage.
So he's down to
7?
7.
Yeah, because he's basically a Chaos Dreadnought. Or Chaos Dreadnought.
Orc Dreadnought.
Yeah, you knew what I meant. There you go. You're at 7 now.
He's kind of a Chaos Dreadnought.
Kind of. Oh, yeah, because you're Tuska, right?
Yeah.
Because this is all Khorne. This is Khorne versus Khorne.
Yeah.
So anyways, so then I guess that's the end of your turn.
Indeed.
You're working on Defend 4. You did not kill my witch, and you're not defending 1, which is way over there. Number 4, again, is right here with the Guy's hidden down there. I don't know if you can see him, but he's in there, and he's within 3 of that. So I got to kill him somehow in order to stop him from scoring that. Or just kill everything else and get a bunch of other points. So we're going to go into Chaos Demons, or Chaos, turn 3. Before we go into Chaos turn 3, he's going to discard Defend Objective 1. So for Chaos turn 3, we drew Mission Critical Objective and rolled a 2. So we have to be on objective number 2. And the Demon Prince flew over the building and landed right beside objective number 2. Then we have Behind Enemy Lines, which I opted to not do. As you can see, there's nothing back there because I just want to kill everything that's here. And then I have Defend Objective 2, which the Demon Prince is also on. So he just has to live till next turn. And yeah, so because of that, we're now going to go into Psychic. So going over here, this guy still has 3 wounds. Also, for those that were saying that we forgot stuff on the last turn, I did take my morale on them off camera. I rolled a 5, so they were okay. Nothing happened. I lost 1 on a 6 and gained more back on a 1, but I rolled a 5, so everything was okay. And yeah, Cronus went from over there, jumped around here, going to try to take on the Death Dread. The dogs are still in combat. Bloodletters came over to try to help out. Chaos Space Marine moved up to rapid fire and possibly charge the leftover orcs. And yeah, that's it. Looks like it's basically cleanup time for Chaos. So let's see how much I can actually clean up. So I guess we're going to go into Psychic phase. Going to have our unnamed sorcerer is going to smite them. Goes off on a 10. Take 1 mortal wound. Then I'm going to do Infernal Gaze. Goes off. So I roll 3 dice, and on 4s you take mortal wounds. Not any. Cool. Alright, so that's it. Shooting phase. We're going to have all of these guys rapid fire into them, and I'm going to add 1 pistol from him because they're the same ballistic skill and everything anyways. Alright, so in rapid fire range, their bolt guns have 2 shots each, plus his 1 pistol. And again, I'm throwing them all in because they all hit on 3s. Holy 6s. So all of those hit. And then we wound on 4s because you're toughness 4. Wow, my dice are loaded, man. I got 8. You got 8 6-up saves on those. Okay. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry. And I believe they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
And all the orcs are gone. So now it's just this Death Dread I gotta clean up. And the one weird boy hiding in the corner. Okay, so moving on over here. There's nothing left to shoot. Cronus is gonna charge. He can't fail, so I'm just gonna go like this. Bloodletters are going to charge. I'll roll for them. So 7. So there you go. Alright, and I guess we're going to go with Cronus first, the Chaos Lord. So he's going to hit on 2s and smack his... Oh, nobody's within an inch of him. So he should hit on 2s. And it doesn't matter, he didn't roll any 1s. And then he's going to Strength 8 because of the Axe of Blind Fury. So wounding on 3s. So you got 3 at -3.
Okay, so 3 6-up saves. Take all 3.
Alright, D3 each. He takes 6, 7.
That kills him.
He killed him by himself. Perfect. How fitting. So we rolled it off camera. There's the explosion roll. It didn't hit a 6. So the Death Dread just dies. And then at this point, I think we're going to just call it. Because now I don't think there's a way at all that Ryan's going to catch up with that one weird boy. So I guess what would have happened is these guys, narratively, these guys would have started moving over here to go get the weird boy, and he would have just jumped somewhere off planet, wherever. I don't know how far he can jump, but he would just, he'd leave.
He'd jump into the vacuum of space, probably.
Yeah, he doesn't even care. He just doesn't want to be here anymore against the Khorne army that happened to, it was a pretty good game, though. Mm-hmm. Like, you did kill a bunch of bloodletters, you killed a bunch of dogs, you didn't really touch any of my HQs. This was the big swing of the game, though. Like, that was huge. Like, this sorcerer definitely deserves a name. He should have a name. Also, I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Tuska didn't really get a good showing on the first time around, but he should, hopefully in the Codex, they give him, like, special rules, like, actually have a Tuska character or something. That'd be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Or even, like you were saying, I hope they make the war bosses a little bit better.
Like an
in the Codex
save or something.
Because, like, to me, he should be like a Demon Prince, but he's not. The Demon Prince is 10 times better. Well, not 10 times better, but a little bit better. And how many points is the War Boss?
War Boss in Mega Armor is
127 points.
So he's cheaper than a Demon Prince. I don't know. I think he's okay, but could have been better. Needs an invulnerable save or something.
Yeah.
But even then, that wouldn't have saved him because I'm assuming your invulnerable save would be 5 or 4. Mm-hmm. And in that attack, you didn't even roll a 4 at least. Because it was only -1 anyways to your 3-up save.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was just bad rolling on your part. Good rolling for the Sorcerer. I messed up again. Like when I told you earlier, I could have had this game in the bag if I pulled these dogs out of combat with Tuska and made a line right here so that Tuska couldn't move to get to the Sorcerer in the first place. Then I could have just smited him without any fear of the Sorcerer dying. But the way it happened this time was very exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is, yeah, the Orks versus Khorne, I guess you could say, is probably what I'll put in the title because that's what it is, 2 Khorne armies. Or actually, no, technically the other army was like Slanesh with 1 Khorne guy. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle report. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, yeah, check me out on Patreon. If you donate at least $4, you get into the Almost Pro Gaming Discord channel where I help people build lists and learn different strategies and like one-on-one and stuff. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, then come check it out. Also, thanks again to Ryan for coming and playing a battle report with me and bringing Orks on the channel. We're going to have a lot more Orks. Ryan's going to get working on some new stuff and make a slightly more competitive army. But we are going to start, like you saw with this battle report, we're going to start doing not necessarily narrative battle reports, but just like fun/competitive games. Because some of the armies we have aren't built for competitive and they're just built to have fun. So yeah, we can still do tactics and teach you stuff like I was teaching about the dogs over here and stuff. So yeah, it's worth watching. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy wargaming.